Goliath at Six Flags Great America is an RMC topper track wooden coaster designed by the one and only Alan Schilke. I rode this once in row 7 during my horrendous trip to Great America. Despite the undesirable row, I honestly really enjoyed this ride. But before we get into my thoughts on it, let's hear about the ride's history. It all started in 2011 when Six Flags Great America announced that Iron Wolf, the park's B&M stand-up coaster, would be closing. Interestingly, Iron Wolf was the first coaster ever manufactured by Swiss coaster manufacturer Bolliger & Mabillard. After it gave its last rides on September 5th of 2011, it was relocated to Six Flags America in Maryland, where it lived on as Apocalypse, and now Firebird. The spot where Iron Wolf once stood was now nothing but a long and narrow stretch of vacant land. Nothing standing but the station. Everything changed though in August of 2013 when Six Flags Great America announced that a unique teaser campaign called Follow the Journey would start. Later that month, all was revealed. What would stand where Iron Wolf once did? The answer? Goliath. The third tallest, second fastest, and second steepest wooden coaster in the world. It featured 2 inversions, a height of 160 feet, a drop of 180 feet, a speed of 116 kilometers per hour, and a length of 3,100 feet, and a maximum vertical angle of 85 degrees. The ride would feature the first steel RMC lift, which also worked as the zero-G stall support. 35 workers worked 11 hours a day to build this beast of a wooden coaster in sub-zero temperatures, and after an interesting construction phase, which included the station getting struck by lightning and catching fire, Goliath was complete. Reusing most of the station and queue from Iron Wolf, Goliath had a whole new theme. The station was redone to have Roman-style architecture, and a sign with the ride's logo was put up at the entrance. Walk up to the Roman-themed entrance and either walk through the queue, go in the single rider line, or use your flash pass. I'm not exactly sure what the regular queue is like as I had a flash pass, but from what I've heard it's not that themed. Walk up to the reused, reduced, and recycled Iron Wolf station and climb into the beautifully designed trains. Dispatch and go through a slow 180-degree left-hand turn. Ascend the 160-foot lift at 45 degrees and reach the apex. I would like to note that once it reaches the apex, the chain slows down to a crawl, and you crest slowly. This seems to take away from the drop, but it doesn't affect the ride too much. Dive down the massive, intimidating drop at 85 degrees and shoot right down into a tunnel 15 feet below ground level. Blast up into this huge overbanked turn. It has some whack banking and some funky shaping, but it all works together to make a fun turnaround. A large ejector airtime hill lines you up with the first of 2 inversions, a dive loop. Interestingly, this is the only dive loop on any RMC coasters, which is shocking because it's a great element. You look down and see nothing but wooden framework. It's a very unique experience. You then rocket down into a trench and up into the ride's signature element, the massive, 5-second long, zero-G stall. That's right, you are upside down for around 5 seconds with the lap bars. This thing is huge. You just hang there. It's weird feeling, but a good one for sure. Whip out of the stall and back down into the tunnel. Why, weirdly happens to be one of the most memorable parts of the ride. Shoot up into another small but fun turn and hit the brakes. Wait, what? That's it? An RMC with 5 elements? Let me get this straight. In terms of track length, Goliath is on the longer side, yet it has 5 elements? Okay, RMC, thank you. Okay, I feel like I'm giving Goliath a hard time here. I heard somewhere Goliath is meant to be cloned, so I guess that's why it's so short. Overall, I enjoyed Goliath. Since my one ride was in row 7, it's a fun RMC with some huge elements. Should it be named something else? Yes, there shouldn't be 7 coasters named Goliath. But that doesn't really matter. On the Curse to Bless scale, it gets a blessed. Even though it's just that short, it proves that even one of RMC's lower tier creations is still amazing. Hopefully we see more dive loops on RMC soon. Thanks for watching, like, comment, subscribe.